Why are meetings so time-consuming regarding teamwork, and what can you do about it? I'll show you how you get team meetings really effective, and I'll give you my 3 tips on how to make your team meetings even better and more successful. Stay tuned. For more leadership advice, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. As the managing director of my own company and as a manager for an international company, I was able to gain some experience in building and leading teams in all kinds of cultures. In the beginning, I made a lot of mistakes, but over time, I learned what really matters. And these days, that's what I teach as a coach for managers, as a leadership trainer, and as the founder of the online leadership platform. I can see it very often in team meetings. There's a lot of time used for communication. Everyone should understand where the company and the team is going and the project, where it is heading and all this kind of stuff. But well-intentioned doesn't always mean well done. If everyone needs to be informed about everything, that's often not a good thing. It's not very effective, but very often it's just only time-consuming. It's important that everyone on the team members or team leader, gives serious thoughts to what the colleagues need in terms of information and how it's best communicated. What is really important? What is significant? To establish that, you have to put yourself into your colleagues' shoes. You need to know what makes them tick and what they really need from you so that they can do their job as a team member. It's your job as a team leader to ensure that team meetings are not considered as a waste of time. If you focus on this, then as a team leader, you already gained a lot. I'll give you my 3 most important tips to make your team meetings even better and more successful. Number 1, take a step back as a leader. Being a team leader, you should always give your opinion as late as possible. So in discussions and especially when you are brainstorming. This is especially important if you are a very respected person, or if you simply have a very confident aura. If you stay in the background, the quieter and more introverted team members will have the chance to step up. They will take the chance to present their own ideas and opinions. If you don't do this, I think you make a big mistake. Consider the following situation. As a team leader, you briefly explain a problem at the beginning of a meeting, and then you add, I believe XYZ could be a possible solution for our problem, guys. What do you think? What ideas do you have? If you do this, then there's a high probability that team members will not even dare to present their own ideas. The team leader has already presented his idea. Now, a lot of people will think, it's definitely the best. I don't want to embarrass myself. Therefore, be cautious as a team leader. Present your ideas at the very end, if at all, and let the team members present their ideas first. You can even take it a step further. That's my 2nd tip. 2, step outside. Let's say you are the head of development. You are more the, let's say, the bold type of a guy. Sometimes you feel like you dominate a meeting, and you don't want to do that, but you are doing it. And there's my tip for you. At the beginning of the meeting with your development team, briefly explain the problem and then give the team the job to come up with some ideas. And now, that's important, now you just leave the meeting room and just say, guys, I'll be back in 45 minutes. Please present your ideas to me when I'm back. The interesting thing here is that in such a meeting, shortly after you left, someone automatically takes over and coordinates the meeting until you come back. You don't need to pinpoint to someone who should take the lead. Someone will come up. I also promise that after 45 minutes, your employees will present you at least one idea. An idea that would probably not have been born if you had continued to stay in the meeting room. Number 3, the bad cop. Sometimes in a meeting, it's beneficial to openly assign the role of being the bad cop to a team member. It's called the advocatus diaboli. This bad cop concept is especially useful when everyone agrees and there's no dispute, there's no discussion. Everyone thinks that's a great idea. But if it's an important decision you have to take, then be careful. This decision has maybe far-reaching consequences, and in this case it can be very useful if a team member willfully takes on the opposing role and questions the decision. Even if this guy believes that it's the right decision, he just plays the role of the devil. He should challenge the decision and the team, and you can deliberately assign this role to one of your team members. I know we all share the same view. We all think that solution A is the right one. Markus, would you be willing to play the role of the bad cop and question our opinion? What are the disadvantages of solution A? Why should we, as a team, vote for solution B? Can you please advocate solution B, let's say for the next 10 minutes? If you do so, points and ideas that have not yet been taken into account may just come up. That gives the team the chance to make an even better decision. This principle can also be reversed. For example, if you have someone in your team who always says no, you may know this kind of guys. This guy says no to everything and to everyone. So everything is always prevented and seen negatively. No, that will not work. I've tried this so often. Other companies can do that much better than we. And so on and so on. To get someone like this on board with you and your team and to help him lose this negative attitude, you can challenge him. I know you are against it, and I also understand that you have a lot of good reasons for this. But I would like to hear from you, what are the 3 reasons for the proposal? There are no reasons for it. I know, but still try to come up with 3 reasons for the proposal. They can also be completely absurd or crazy reasons in your view, but what could that be? What do you think? It's amazing what happens when you do this with a negative team member. Sometimes it can even turn out that this person then really gets involved and sees things from a different perspective. Try it out. What are your tips for successful team meetings? What works for you? Please leave a comment down below here on YouTube, because I'm looking forward to see what you think. Thanks and see you soon.